Hey, welcome back to another episode of Instagram Podcast. I'm your host, Juan. As always, my co-host here with me. Hey, Trip.
Hey.
How you doing, bud?
I'm fucking exhausted. I'm a little bit tired and I haven't been getting enough sleep because I've got a stupid toothache thing going on. Mm-hmm. My whole mouth is trying to kill me. It's just like my wisdom teeth are fucking around, even though the doctors are like, nah, they ain't gonna fuck around. Oh, they fucking around.
When was the last time you got your wisdom teeth checked?
It was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
People's teeth change 3 or 4 years ago.
Well.
That being said, this week we're reviewing A.I.C.O.
Yeah.
Is that
A.I.C.O. Incarnation.
A.I.C.O. Incarnation. It's a new Netflix anime series on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got that out of the way because we got to talk about what I've been up to.
Yeah, what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I just got back from a trip literally today.
Yeah,
From the big old L of A, the law. You know, ever heard of it? The law?
Yeah, it's like the big persimmon.
Mm-hmm. Los Angeles, yeah. The big persimmon.
Yeah.
Good job. Me and Sierra went to Los Angeles for the weekend and a little bit of Monday. Came back Tuesday, which is today. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun. We did a lot of things. Here we go. Rapid fire.
Okay, let's do it.
Show up Saturday.
Okay.
Go have ramen at Little Tokyo. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then buy beer at the market.
Necessary.
Sunday, we spent almost the entire day at the battle arena for the EA League of Legends in I don't even fucking Santa Ana or some shit like that. San something. Great time. Okay, it was my first time going to any sport of e-sport event, right?
Yep.
I've very recently became the number one fan of a team called the 100 Thieves. Maybe you've heard of them. And it was the last week of the split, right? Which is the season essentially in EA. And me and Sierra decided, hey, why don't we just go watch them play? They're playing a team called Echo Fox, who were currently in first place. 100 Thieves were tied for second, or actually were in second.
Okay.
And so if they won this match, they got first. And guess what? They won the match, Trip.
Oh, shit.
They won the match. They got first place. And I was super fucking stoked. And it was a great time because because after that, we got to high five them. It was so much fun. And then this is fucking nuts. A bunch of other teams, I think it was 4 other teams, tied for third place.
Damn.
So they do tiebreaker matches after the 5 matches of the day. So the first tiebreaker match was the tiebreaker for first place.
Yeah.
And 100 Thieves won again.
That's solid.
So
nice.
Fucking, I'm so glad because it's my team, the team I'm rooting for, or whatever.
Yeah, which you just decided you liked the old logo. Like when they first announced it, you were like, fuck yeah, that team's going to be the one that wins.
What's funny is
then they changed their logo immediately, and you still stuck with it.
They had no team roster, no team information or whatever. It was just kind of, these are the guys or whatever, eventually. Yeah. And they won it. They had a great start, a shitty middle, and then they went 9-1 for the last half of the thing.
Yeah.
Took first place. They really stole it. Get it?
No.
They're thieves.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. They stole first place.
Solid joke, man.
It wasn't my joke. It was some stupid announcers. Anyway, it was a real fun time. And then we watched some of the other tiebreakers because it was 4 of them.
Yeah.
So they had to do a mini tournament. So it was like,
sure,
you play you, winners play, losers play, and then that'll decide the standings for the playoffs, which is starting next week. Real fun. And then went to the hotel, had pho for dinner. Next day, we went to Warner Brothers Studios. Saw a bunch of cool stuff. Saw where they shoot a bunch of, iconic and famous movies and shows like Friends. And apparently Sierra loves Gilmore Girls, which, I'm not a big fan of or whatever.
It's like, yeah.
Got to sit on the Friends couch. Got to take a picture.
Nice.
And then that night we went to sushi, got revolving sushi. Which is a lot of fun.
Got a little bit boosted from it, though, if I understand correctly.
Oh yeah, so they used to have a system where you can count your plates or whatever.
Yeah,
and it was broken. So and the system that counts your plates also drops toys at the top or whatever. And so I was like, what the fuck? They and so we tell the lady yeah, we only came for the toys or whatever. And at the end of dinner, she let Sierra have a toy because she wanted one, which was nice of her. Right? She didn't have to do that.
That's so great.
But fucking history was made. I ate one more plate of sushi than Sarah did.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
She had 12. I had 13.
Okay. Did she have 4 pieces and then yours were all 3 pieces?
I did have a couple that were 2 pieces, but I also got the 4 pieces. I was but she also had ones that were 2 pieces because she was trying a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
There's no real way to tell, Trip. They're all the same plates.
I mean, it's hard to say, but I think you
think I
you did
cheated?
it. No,
Okay.
I think you did it, man. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too. What's pretty funny also is that later on, because fucking Josh and Leander also went to LA at the same time. Same flight there, same flight back. We saw them, on the airport today, and we were talking about, because they went to the revolving sushi also. And like, how many plates did you guys eat? And they're like, 13. Or like, collectively or individually? Like, collectively. It was like, that's
fucking losers.
That's cute. That's fucking cute or whatever. So, revolving sushi, went to walk around Little Tokyo, Little Tokes. Oh, I got a fucking Ultimate Muscle figure.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's so fucking dope. It's King Muscle, which is, from the original, Kinnikuman's thing. It's not Kid Muscle, the one I grew up with, or the one I watched. But they had it, and it was only like $40 or $30, something like that. Good deal.
Not bad, yeah.
It looks really cool. The box looks so pretty. I almost don't even want to open it. Like, I was like, oh, this is a nice box.
It's a good box.
Good box.
Nice.
And then I bought a hat at Japangelis. I also had words with the fucking store clerk. I was like, look, man, I come here like twice a year to LA. Every time I come to LA, I fucking come to Little Tokyo, I come to your fucking shop, and you never have shit in my size. And every time I come up to you and say, hey, man, do you got can I order it online? They're like, oh, we don't have an online store. And I was like, why? Why the fuck don't you have an online store? And the guy's like, well, the owner doesn't want to have an online store because he wants people to physically come to Little Tokyo and have it be a word of mouth kind of thing. Doesn't want people to order things online. And I was like, okay, I understand that. I get that, but fuck you. Like, I want this jersey or this shirt, whatever, and I can't get it because they don't have it in my size at the time. He's like, oh man, sorry. He's like, follow us on Instagram. Every now and then we have like a pop-up sale or we'll open the online store for like a couple days. I'm like, fuck you. I'll follow you on Instagram. But I'm gonna.
Nice.
Because what else you can do? And then we flew back today. It was a super cool flight. It was raining, so things got delayed a little bit. But it was a great trip. Had an awesome time hanging out with my girlfriend. And I'm really stoked to go back to LA again for Anime Expo in July.
Yeah, it's only a couple months away, so I'm excited about that as well.
Gonna go back to fucking ramen for sure. Probably gonna get some curries because you like curries.
That's me.
Gonna go to Revolving Sushi because why not?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to go to Japangelis, be upset again because they don't have something in my size.
Classic.
Yeah, classic. And then we're gonna go to Medieval Times.
Are we?
Yeah, no. Because Sierra and I were like, hey, what do you want to do? And I don't know. And I was like, oh, you go to Medieval Times. It just popped in my head. It was inconvenient because it was an hour away from where we were currently, and the tickets were a little more. I mean, they're expensive tickets; they're not cheap or whatever,
right?
But they were a little more expensive because they were day of. So I was like, oh well, maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Hey, yeah.
I've never been. Have you ever been?
Me either. No.
I've always wanted to go. It sounds like a fun time to see a bunch of knights hit each other and eat some oversized meat or whatever.
I'm all about eating oversized meat. I also love seeing dudes hit each other. So yeah, let's go.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. So that was my week. In a nutshell, I feel like it's my weekend actually. My week still has some more to go, but and I watched what we were supposed to watch for homework. And you know what's fucking bullshit? I couldn't connect my Chromecast to the hotel TV. It worked. It plugged in, but it wouldn't connect to my phone for some reason. I was like, huh, that's stupid. Why are you making it was it was really upsetting because I had to watch it on my phone for a bit and then on my laptop. I was like,
that's stupid.
Yeah. Hey man, it could be worse though.
No, it couldn't. That's the worst. That's the fucking worst. You had to deal with that. Yeah, you had to deal. It's bullshit. You shouldn't have had to deal with that.
Right. It is bullshit. Yeah, that was the worst.
You don't deserve that.
No, that's it. I'm gonna call them up right now. I'm gonna give them a shitty Yelp review.
Yeah. Give them a 2.5 star.
2.5 stars. Aventura Hotel. They're okay. They're like when we got there, we had chicken at some place, and it was it felt like I was a little Mexico, pan dulce over here, fucking orange slices over there. I was like, oh, cool. Nice. And then we get we look where our hotel is. It's 7 blocks down, 3 blocks over. I was like, oh, let's get an Uber because the blocks are big, Yeah. We get there, we're fucking in a little Koreatown. All the buildings are different. There's a bunch of words on the wall. I don't understand what's going on. I was like, man, look how quickly the diversity of it all it just changes. It's fun. Yeah, man, that was my trip. Any questions? I'm now pulling questions from the audience. You, sir.
What was your favorite? What was your favorite part of the trip?
Watching the 100 Thieves play was really fun. There was a specific moment where the guys go for Baron Nashor, right, which is this objective, and they get it, but they got it earlier, but they got slaughtered right after getting it because they were health was low and they were just in bad positioning. So they got Baron again, and I was like, oh no, like they're gonna get fucked. But then Ryu does something. I don't know what he does. I don't know how the game works. I don't know if it was like a special spell he had or like an ability or whatever. But he literally like teleports all 5 of his crew members.
No, he was playing his Rise.
Yeah, he was doing Rise. Yeah, is that his ultimate or something like that? Oh, cool, nice, good to know. So I like how you know more than this and you don't even care.
Yeah, well, that's I fucking hate League, but I played it for a while because that's what other people were playing, and I'm like, it's kind of fun playing things with people even if you don't like it.
Yeah.
So now I know a bunch of shit that I shouldn't know.
I wish I knew shit that I should know. Anyway, so he teleports them a good chunk distance away, and they all escape. And I was just like, oh my god, that was so fucking awesome. And the guy then I was like, oh my god, Ryu is the like getaway driver or whatever, the century, because he's like it's thieves puns or whatever.
Yeah.
And then at the very end and the very beginning of the next match, when they have to play again, they have like audio clip of the when they do that thing, and it's
when they're talking,
and it's their voices. It's not just like the announcers.
Yeah, like all right, go, everybody in.
What's great is like literally like they're just like, okay, go for Nasher, like go for Baron, get Baron or whatever, and like after, and then Ryu goes like he like mumbled something. I don't know what the fuck he mumbled. He mumbled something, and then like fucking Afro was like, I'm gonna block this. He blocked something, and then they're all there, and then they just all teleport, and then everybody's just like. Nice. They just all start like repeating nice to each other, and I was like, oh my god. So me and Sierra have been saying that to each other. It's like nice. That was my favorite moment of the entire trip. It was so much fun.
Nice
to watch. Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Any other questions from the audience?
What was the worst part of your trip?
Worst part of my trip. Oh, okay. So we checked in. We drove there. Driving was kind of we got stuck behind a big semi for a while.
Yeah,
and the guy in front of me refused to go around him. So it was like a car. I was a semi and then a car in front of me, so it was hard to go around. So we were kind of behind, but like literally while we're doing our going through security, we hear like, well, Sierra Venegas and Jose Odiarte, whatever, report to whatever. I was like, so we literally get there when they're doing that like the last call, like and then we have to sit in a shitty seat separately. So. And like Leandra and fucking Josh are sitting in front of me, and Josh is like, kind of close, aren't we, Juan? I was like, fuck you, Josh. I'm stressed out. You don't understand. So that was really shitty.
Sounds pretty shitty.
Yeah, it would have been a really shitty way to start a vacation. Like, cool, we missed the fucking flight. We were gonna go. Now we have to find another one or some shit like that.
Yeah. So you guys didn't wind up carpooling?
No, we went separately, which is probably for the best because I don't know if I can share a ride with Josh and Leandra.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying
because I hate Josh.
Yeah, that's what I knew you were saying.
I like Josh. He's a good guy.
Yeah, that's what I knew you meant in your heart.
They didn't hit us up, so it's like, okay, well, I guess whatever, It's probably good because we would have held them back apparently and made them late, and I wouldn't want to hear Josh and Leander complain about us making them late.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit you. Any other questions?
What was the best food?
Ramen. Probably ramen.
Ramen. Good.
I mean, yeah, the ramen's it's always really good. It's just like it tastes better or whatever.
Yeah, we don't have that shit here.
I think it's the noodles and the broth or whatever.
And the meat and the vegetables and
no, I did have a bit. I didn't know it was in it. Like I was eating something. I was like, "What the?" I had to ask. I was like, "What is this? What's this part?" And she goes like, "Oh, that's black mushroom." I was like, "Huh." Look at Sarah's like, "This is a black mushroom." Did not know at all. It had a weird texture to it. Liked it.
Yeah.
Didn't know it was black mushroom.
Fun.
I got a 4 heat.
Okay.
See, I got a 2.
Yeah.
Really wussing out on me.
Why?
Because she got a 1 last time.
She only had to get a 1 because Leandra got a 2.
Oh yeah, very true.
She had to 1-up Leandra.
Yeah, now I feel it. Someone was when we were there. 2 people got a like special 2 and a special 1 or whatever. I was like, holy shit, you guys are gonna fucking die.
Did they die?
I didn't finish. I mean, assuming if someone dies, they just quietly push him to the side and like, all right, get out of here.
Skedaddle, dead person. Skedaddle.
Yeah. No, I feel it. Yeah, man. Any last questions? Anything else you want to know?
Nah, I don't care anymore.
Okay, cool. Did you watch any anime this?
You think I watch it? Yeah, I fucking watched anime.
What do you watch, anime?
I got down and dirty with a little thing called A Place Further Than the Universe. Maybe the best show this season. It's fucking fantastic. Whoa. Every episode is so exciting. Whoa. Watch some more Kakoko. Kakoku's great.
But not as good as Place Further Than the Universe?
It's not.
Okay. Should I watch Place Further Than the Universe? Would I actually like it? Really?
Yes.
Like, you're not being like an asshole.
No.
Like, I really would like
You
it.
like good animation?
I do like good animation.
You like funny jokes?
I do like a joke.
You like a story that goes on? Because I know you have a problem with, it's like, this is like there's a goal. There's a reason for all this.
There's a story here.
Oh, yeah.
How much pink hair and boob is there?
What?
How much pink hair anime boob is there?
None.
Good. All right, I mean, you sold me.
All right, cool. And I'm pretty sure everyone had a little bit of a problem with like how stupid the main character's hair looks because she's got like this really
Weird bowl
bad
thing.
bangs thing going on. Yeah. At a certain point, they like spoilers. They get to Antarctica. Okay, I know, right? But like as they're on their way to Antarctica, they're like outside, and then they realize that like all the salt and stuff is getting in their hair, and that's probably why all the women have like short hair and the dudes shave. And then they're like, "Oh, we should get our hair cut. I heard there's a barber over here." And then the girl with the shitty hair is just like, "I could do it for you guys. Like, I cut my own hair." Right? And it was like 9 episodes in, and then finally revealed. I'm like, "Holy shit, that makes okay, cool."
Oh man, that's
that was funny. That was a good time, yeah.
I could do it for you guys.
And they're like, thanks.
They very politely said no.
No, more so like, they didn't even say no. They just pretty much didn't say anything.
Okay, man.
Yeah, it's a good show. I don't know if you know this, but Mob Psycho 100 released an OVA.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So it is.
Oh, hold on. Let's do this again. Do that again.
So I don't know if you know this, but Mob Psycho 100 released an OVA.
OVA?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's like an hour-long summary of what happened during the series.
So worth watching it?
It's worth watching because it's from Reagan's perspective.
Oh,
and he is the hero in every scene. So they just like superimpose him into other scenes and like put his head on other characters as they're like doing crazy fights and stuff. It's really fun.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
It's a fun time.
All
Yeah,
right, I'll check it out. What's it
and
on?
if you haven't seen it, it's on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
So if you haven't seen it for a while, it's definitely worth watching. But if you're going to like, if it's something that you haven't watched that much or like you haven't watched in a while, you're going to like it. But if it's something that you just recently watched,
don't give it some time.
Yeah, probably not worth seeing. So yeah, I watched that. I got a fucking kick out of that, and that came with the announcement of Mob Psycho 100 season 2.
Dose, yeah. I heard about that.
They just greenlit that. So
cool, man.
That's exciting.
Cool. What? So, Place for the Universe. Check it out. It's worth it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Koku.
Rad time. Overlord's almost done, and I'm excited to see where things go because I don't know who's on what side. I don't know who I'm supporting right now, but I really enjoyed seeing that everything's about to come to a fucking stopping point here.
Cool.
It's exciting.
Right.
So that's good shit. Darling in the Franxx, also good. After the Rain, it's gonna, the thing with After the Rain is it had a lot of different ways that it could wind up ending. And I'm at the point now where like it's inconsequential however it ends. Like I won't care too much about it in any way. I think I'll be happy with the ending, whatever it is. It's not one of those things where you're like, oh man, I want like there to be some kind of a revelation for both characters and stuff like that. No, it's just like, hey, I want to see kind of where it goes. Cool. I don't really care what happens, but it's a very pretty show.
Well, I caught up a little bit more with what's it called?
Black Clover.
No.
Junji Ito.
No, come on, let me fucking finish. Darling in the Franxx.
Okay.
Yeah, good show. Like, I got to the bit where they're doing like the swimming part, or whatever. And it's like, come over, give me a kiss. Like, oh my god,
dude,
kiss him. You know?
Yeah.
It was pretty fun. I watched the episode after that. I'm not caught up with a bunch of things, but I'm gonna try because I got this break coming up. So I'm just gonna pound through a bunch of anime. Then pretty soon we're gonna be having our wrap up episode. So I gotta get on that.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime out there that we're gonna talk about. Cool. It's a good time.
You ready to get into the news?
I don't see any reason not to.
Let's do it, homie.
All right, let's news it up. So first off, like we said, Mob Psycho 100 season 2. It's greenlit, so they are in production now. Super exciting. I'm fucking hyped.
Would you happen to know? Is it gonna be
same director, same
production studio? Okay, because fucking Madhouse was fucking they did One Punch Man, but that's not who did Mob Psycho, right?
That's correct.
Is it JC Staff?
No.
Who did Mob Psycho?
Bones, man.
Bones, that's right. But Bones did get One Punch Man, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I remember
that sounds right.
Because remember the joke is that, Madhouse doesn't do sequels or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so. Cool. Okay, that's great. I can't wait to see that.
Super stoked about that. Next up, Steins Gate Zero will begin airing on April 11th and will be 23 episodes long.
Oh my god.
Big time. With one unaired episode equating to 24 episodes. So it's not going to air, but I don't know how it's going to work out. Maybe they're including an OVA. Maybe it'll be on the DVD thing. Blu-rays. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited about that. April 11th. It's coming up soon. Really soon.
Yeah, no, that sounds really good. I can't wait. I like Steins Gate a lot. So
Steins Gate's a great time. Let Me Eat Your Pancreas.
Nice. We've been talking about this.
Has a new trailer out this week, so I'm excited. We haven't watched it yet. I did see that it exists, and I'm like, it's a real thing. Wonderful. Like, we get to watch this. So yeah, it's going to be a movie. For those of you that don't know what Let Me Eat Your Pancreas is, it is based off of a manga about a girl with cancer, I believe.
Yeah. So, I'm super excited. It has a good name, so.
I love that the name is so fucking bizarre, but it's about such a difficult subject.
Yeah, cancer. Yeah. Oh,
good times.
Bums.
So Netflix has added In This Corner of the World to their catalog this week. That's pretty exciting. So I don't know for sure if we'll be reviewing it. I don't know what's kind of going on, but I want to check it out
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, and when I say that, I mean we have a bunch more news, but finally for me, the director of Flip Flappers is starting his own studio. Yeah. So Flip Flappers did not do very well
commercially.
Yeah, because not many people bought the DVDs and stuff in Japan.
Yeah.
I can't fucking buy it here, so I can't support.
And that's Studio 3 Hertz, right?
It was, yeah.
So that's interesting. So the guy that did Flip Flappers didn't do Princess Principal, because that's also Studio 3 Hertz, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't the same guy.
Okay, cool. So it's interesting. Okay, so I figured that the guy that directed Flip Flappers just did all of Studio 3 Hertz stuff, but he just did that one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. Good for him. Hope he gets a good name.
Yeah, I'm excited.
If you had to pick it as name for a studio, what would it be called?
Volleyball Productions featuring Kanye West, Inc.
Yeah, no. I'd watch that. Good old Volleyball Productions featuring Kanye West Inc.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so the recap movies or there are going to be 2 recap movies and an OVA for Made in Abyss that has been officially announced. So,
cool. So now we know what the movies were, right?
Yeah. I'm not very excited about the movies.
No, me either. Boo.
Because I feel like if you're already going to spend fucking 4 hours on it, you might as well spend like another 2 getting the rest of the story. Yeah. Like, it's 12 episodes long, right? Mm-hmm. So about 30 minutes an episode.
Yeah, it's like 24.
Yeah, so
yeah, no,
that's the point.
Real talk. Boo, Made in Abyss. Boo. That's a shitty. I hate recap movies.
But the OVA is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Yeah.
I'm stoked. And for whatever reason, like if people, because here's the thing, there's some people that don't watch anime for some reason. So they go and they watch the recap movies. That appeals to them more. It's easier. It's more accessible.
Yeah.
They don't have to watch it every week or whatever. Fine. And then I don't understand why anyone else watches them. But like that's the only purpose. I guess that people that don't normally watch anime would watch a recap movie, or people that don't watch anime weekly would watch a recap movie. And then fans of the anime would also watch it because they're suckers and they want to watch more shit that they already know what it is. So I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds it's interesting, but I'm definitely going to watch. I'm not going to watch his recap movies.
Yeah.
But the OVA for sure. I bet you it's the exact same story, but with Regan's point of view in it.
That's probably what it's going to be. Instead of Nanachi saving the day, it's going to be Reagan. Yeah. So a new trailer has been released for Fooly Cooly 2. We talked about this. Neither of us got to watch it yet. I don't know if you've seen the new promotional art that they've put out, but it looks pretty rad. I mean, the main character chick, she's got these cat headphones, and there's a big old car thing going on, and Haruko's still there. She's hanging out in the background. There's another girl character. There's a guy. So it's primarily female for this. I just
saw the image of the robot dude, and he's got wings and stuff. Yeah. But no, I'm excited to see Fooly Cooly. I heard it's going to be going to Adult Swim, which is good.
Yeah, super exciting.
Yeah, so maybe by next week we'll watch and be able to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah,
because it's Fooly Cooley is a big thing that people like. So
I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm really excited about Fooly Cooley. All right, so cool. Finally, and this is a real fun, Steins Gate director is going to be making a new show about time travel titled RErideD.
RErideD. Is it like RE then ... like kind of?
No. It's like if you spelled red and you put ride in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
RErideD.
RErideD.
Cool. Can't wait to see it.
Yep. It's going to be a fun ass time. And guess what? That's all the news that we have for you guys this week.
Super stoked, man. That's some solid news, Trip.
So we're going to talk about a fucking show.
Yeah, let's talk about this fucking show.
It's called A.I.C.O. Incarnation. Mm-hmm. It's made by Studio Bones. Mm-hmm. We like Studio Bones. Why?
Because they're good.
Yeah, they've done things that I love, like Eureka 7, things that you love, like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and things that we both love, like Mob Psycho 100.
Oh, that was really good. That was really smooth. Yeah, good job.
And then the director, Kazuya Murata, he's made Gargantia of the Verdurous planet. Mm-hmm. Do you know that?
Yeah, classic.
Okay, great. He's directed, sorry, these are the things that he's directed. Mm-hmm. So he's directed some episodes of Eureka 7.
Yeah, I've seen him.
And he directed the movie Fullmetal Alchemist, The Sacred Star of Milos.
Have seen that one. That one's not a lie.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that's your fun facts. So this is a Netflix original series. Mm-hmm. And it's about this girl, and it's about some like gross mutating meat. Mm-hmm. Do I need to say more? I think that's it. I'm good.
10 out of 10. Call it.
All right,
that's
cool.
the episode, guys. No, okay. So the state of the world is we're in Tokyo, right? Obviously,
sure.
It's kind of after some horrible disasters happened, and we see the very beginning is like these people riding these weird kind of like they got like suits that kind of look like Power Rangers ish, and then they have like rollerblades, and they're shooting this weird blob that's coming after them.
Yeah, some of them have bullets, the others have like laser
beams. Yeah, so it's like kind of like, oh, what time period is it? And then one of the crews gets eaten up by this weird blob thing, and then it's like, boom, cut to fucking some chick in a wheelchair at school or whatever.
She's like, I sure love school. Being outside is fun. I'm going to catch a baseball. And then when she catches the baseball, her elbow turns into like a black, gray, gross little fucking mess.
She falls out of her wheelchair and she hurts her elbow.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Her elbow gets all gross and then disappears. And yeah, and so we find out that in this world, these things called AIs, right? Artificial... Is it AIs? No. What are they called? What they have, like the... Is it artificial creations, artificial something?
Yeah, they're like artificial something organisms.
Yeah, artificial organisms, what it is. So...
but it's like the I and the C are also there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, so there's artificial organisms in this world, and... things like they got these exosuits, these literally skin suits that they wear that makes them stronger and like able to lift stuff or whatever. There's also like they're using medicine or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like you can replace an arm with it. It's like this fake stuff, and so it's obviously kind of the future, but not really the future too much. It's not too future.
It's like an alternative future.
Mm-hmm. And this chick is staying at a hospital, and she's told, "Hey, you're doing a lot better. We're gonna let you go to like your house and pick up some stuff." And she's super sad. She's like, "My family's dead. I don't know." Well,
yeah, she hasn't seen her family since the incident, which she was a big part of because she died like in the initial. She didn't die, but she was with her dad who died.
Yeah, she was
in the initial explosion.
Yeah.
Well, the initial burst.
Well, it was like her and her dad were in a car accident, and then so she got sent to the doctor, and then there was a burst, which was what they call this weird creation of this weird blob thing, And so she's in the hospital being recuperating or whatever, going to school, and she doesn't know where her she knows her dad's dead for sure, but she doesn't know what her brother or mother is, and she's like she'd like to think they're alive,
yeah,
but she doesn't know, so she's scared of going home to find nothing or whatever.
Yeah. Long story short, there's a new boy at school.
Oh my god.
He was so cute. He just showed up first day late to class. I love a rebel.
What happened before that is like they knock into each other, like, and she gets knocked off her wheelchair. I was like, oh my god. And he just goes up to her and just picks her up and puts her back in the wheelchair. Honestly, really poorly placed painty shot. I was like, come on, man.
That was the first point in this show where I was like, oh, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, like, exactly.
I'm very confused now.
When that happens, like, who the fuck's that for? Like, nothing in this show has given us the idea that this is like what we're in for. So it's like, it felt like some directors just like, hey, in that scene right there, can we just add a panty shot? And the guy's like, yeah, man, I got it queued up. Here it is. Is that what you wanted? Boom. And he's like, cool. That's just for the fans because that's what they're going to want. It was super weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, the kid's super mysterious and he seems to be kind of attracted to this girl and like talks to her and stuff and wants to get information about her. And then before you know it, oh, by the way, real quick, did you watch the English dub or
I watched it in Japanese.
Okay, so I watched in Japanese for a bit. And then I had to, something happened. So then I had to switch it into dub. And oh my God, was the dub horrible?
Yeah, no, Sierra said it was fucking bad. And I'm like, all right, well, if the dub is that bad, I gotta watch it in Japanese just in case.
The Japanese was better, but I feel like it wasn't like amazing, but it was.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh yeah, these are these characters. I was just like, these are people.
They're saying their lines. They're getting paid. Yep. Anyways, this kid convinces this girl that like, hey, like some crazy shit happened. The burst is a part of like it happened because of you, and he's saying that like what happened was your body was so fucked up after the accident. They moved your brain, put it in like a artificial body or whatever, and they got your real brain and got an artificial brain and put it in your real body. That way, like it can help heal the body and like the artificial body will keep your brain alive, some shit like that.
Yeah.
And because that happened, the burst went off or whatever, and so he's like, you need to come back to me to like round zero. Your parents are still alive. You're having these weird dreams. They're actually like memories from the other body or other copy of you that are seeing them. If you come back with me, we can stop the burst, save your family, yada, yada, yada. And she's just like, any main character. Okay, yeah, whatever. Chill, bro.
So before we get into it more, I guess, how did you feel about the show?
Oh my God, this show sucks dick.
All right, cool.
This show is fucking trash. Real talk. Look, hear me out. We're going to spoil the show because this show is horrible. Netflix shit the bed on this one. And I love Bones. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I was fucking mad. I'm like ready for another Bungo Stray Dog or something.
Amazing,
and they just
right?
come at me and like, oh yeah, no, we didn't care about this.
No, they phoned it in. It's like, how there's like an A team and a B team everywhere? This is like the C or D team.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened. They're just like, Netflix like, hey, we need animes. You got anything? And there's like a guy in the back like, I've been working on this pet project for like 12 years. It's pretty bad. Me and my brother.
And then it's the thing that fucking pissed me off about it is that the director has directed some things that people love.
Yeah, some good stuff.
And then this was like nothing.
No, man. Okay, so now that we can talk, like I said, we're going to spoil this. If you want to watch it, go watch it. I don't think it's worth watching. I think it's really bad. I think, I don't know whose fault it is, but it's somebody's fault. Netflix needs to do a better job of, getting different stuff on their shit, or Bones needs to try harder because this was just horrible. But anyways, if you don't care, just keep listening. The reason I had to change it into dub is because I was watching the first episode with the Japanese, the subtitles or whatever, and it put me to sleep. It legitimately put me to sleep. I woke up, I was like, oh my God, why is it so dark? It's because Sarah turned off the lights in the hotel room because like she's like, oh, you fell asleep. I was like, that's not good. This isn't good. So like I wake back up, finish the episode in English, and I start the next day. I start the episode 2. I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, I gotta watch these or whatever. It's part of my assignment for this week to do the podcast. I start watching episode 2 dubbed, and it fucking put me to sleep again. I woke up. I was like, what the fuck? And Sarah's just like, oh my God. And she's like, you're just tired. I'm like, no, I gotta. And then I powered through the entire thing in one night.
Damn.
I was only gonna watch up until episode 8, and I looked at the time. I was like, no, I can still do cool. I was like, I'll watch up until episode 10. And then I'll just watch the last 2 at the airport before, our flight.
Yeah.
And literally I'm sitting there and it's like, I get to episode 10. I was like, you know what? I don't want to torture myself tomorrow. I don't want to like.
You just did it all in one night.
I'm like, I just want to get it out of the way because I don't want to have to have to close my eyes and then wake them, open up and be like, you know what I have to do? Watch the rest of that show. So I pounded 11 episodes in one day. I was like this. And the whole time it was so bad. Like
I spread it out. I did a pretty good job.
I'm proud of you. Like at one point I was like, oh my God, this is so boring. And I pulled up my phone and I just started playing games on my phone. And then Sierra had Criminal Minds on. I was like watching Criminal Minds while watching the show while playing my phone. And Sierra's like, Juan, you gotta focus. I'm like, Sierra, look at this. Like, I was able to play my phone like through my peripherals while watching the show. And I was just like, look, block, attack, okay. Power attack. And she's just like, that's not right, Juan. You're not putting your heart and soul. I was like, this is horrible. Like, it was so bad.
All right. So, What happens next?
So
Our girl and guy, they hang out together, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I'll totally go into town with you or whatever." Because
I'm the main character.
Yeah, and then they go into the house and are like, "Oh man, look at this little house." And then she remembers, "Oh, my dad gave me a present before everything turned to shit." And then she grabs that and she was like, "Oh, it was my birthday and whatnot." And the guy's like, "All right, motherfucker, we getting out of here because there are people after you and you don't know this shit, but it's about to get fucking crazy."
Yeah.
And then they jump out the window and they do some running away and then meet up with some other people and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna help you."
Yeah,
like,
we're undercover.
Don't worry about
we're
that.
undercover guys. One of the guys is like a doctor that she knew, and she's just like, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna send you in there. We're gonna get a specially elite unit of fucking rollerblader guys or whatever."
So then they get those people, and then for whatever reason, they're trying to send her back in there to save her family and transfer her brain back into her body.
Yeah, because that's the solution to everything. Anyways, so let's talk about these characters that they had. They had these rollerbladed guys, and here's for a split second, like I was almost entertained. Like,
me too. I was like, this team might have a fun dynamic.
For like 20 seconds, I was like, this might be a good time. And what it was is like, so we saw these people in the beginning of the show, right? And they finally come back later because, you know, we watched that cool scene, a bunch of garbage. It's like, oh, they're back. What is this? So apparently there's people's, I don't remember what they're called, if they're called runners or some shit like that.
Who gives a shit? How about that?
They're called fruit booters or whatever. That's what they're called. So, you know, they're like their job is to go into this, you know, fucking no man's land, you know, essentially where the burst happened, this weird blob thing, and they go, they do runs and missions or whatever, and they acquire points, which wasn't really explained too well what a point was, you know? I'm assuming it's some sort of numeric value, but they kept saying like, oh, I gotta rack up points, you know, and then they kept like doing stuff like, they worked in pairs. One, you know, somebody would say, oh, what's the evidence for this? And evidence was a word that explained like, so in the past, other runners had gone through and used specific combinations of whatever, essentially like different versions of like plasma and stuff to take out specific enemies. So they'll scan something, like, okay, the thing says that this is effective. They'll change their weapons and use those type of bullets or whatever, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
And also like that one guy would like go out and he'd like these. So what they're fighting is like kind of like it kind of looks like cancer or like, you know, and like meat and plasmas and blood.
It's just like a tumorous blob.
Yeah. And
but it's fucking enormous.
So when they shoot it, like sometimes parts of it crystallizes so they can like stab it with the knife and the crystals, like it'll give them some readings and they can like send it back and make specific weapons. So that bit was kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I guess for like a minute.
Yeah. And it was like cool. Like, but then I realized, you know what sucks about this? Essentially, they're just doing the same thing over and over. Just them riding their rollerblades, shooting this blob thing, and then they make it to like a specific point. Like there's like they're like dams, big guillotines. Like they open up the guillotine, it goes up, and then it comes down with electricity and just like blasts a bunch of the plasma shit, like the cancer stuff, and and it dies. And like, oh cool.
Essentially, they kept forgetting that the perfect tactic is to go and lure a blob back to that, and then blow it up. Every time they get in there, like, oh god, we're gonna die. What are we thinking? Let's just retreat back to the safe zone, and they kill everything. They're like, oh yeah, perfect. I mean, we should have just done that before. And they do it, and they forget again, and they do it a couple times, but not in a like fun, like, oh yeah, there's a purpose for the reason we're doing this. It's kind of just like to fill up time. Yeah, is how I felt.
And then character development for these guys, there's one guy's just like, his character development is, yeah, I'm doing this because I used to be special forces. I'm a badass. But hey, if you fuck with my team, I'll kill you. The other guy's just like, I'm in love with the main character. Why? Just because, you know? And then the girl's just like, I'm a girl and I'm a badass, but I'm kind of tomboy. I'm kind of reckless. And then the other girl's just like, she's reckless and it's kind of my fault for some reason because I should do a better job. It's like, cool, you guys are all shit. Like they're shit. There's a one character who brings them all together who wears the brown Power Ranger suit or whatever, you know? Yeah. And it's like, cool, that guy's gonna fucking die. Totally dies. And then like they have a chick in the White Ranger suit and she's like, cool, she's like a scientist that was like worked there at one point. Yeah. And she's like, cool, she's not gonna die. Didn't die. The fucking four main characters, like, I was like, kill somebody off. Give me some fucking stakes. And it's like, no, everybody was fucking fine. Like the only character that dies is the brown dude.
I had a hard time caring about any of them too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I guess the main character kind of.
No, not even a little bit. Like she was just so dumb. It was a bunch of.
That was the thing. She got wrapped in this thing that she like shouldn't have been a part of, and she just was kind of stuck. So I was like, I guess I'd kind of feel bad for her. But honestly, like I didn't care about any of them. I wanted to really like the spunky tomboy chick. I always have liked those kinds of characters since Misty in Pokemon and Sora in Digimon. Those kinds of people, I'm like, yeah, I like this shit. They're fucking she wasn't getting good, in there, right? Business towning. Yeah, no good.
While that's going on, there's also this other plot where like there's another scientist, and his daughter's in a coma or some shit like that. And so he's trying to do the same thing that this other scientist did to our main characters, like bring her, put her through this fucking thing and bring her back and wake her up and shit. And so he needs her to come back to figure out how her artificial brain works or whatever.
Yeah.
Because there's a big twist. I don't even know, like episode 7 or 8 or something. It's called The Truth. The truth is, here it goes, guys. I'm going to blow it for you. The truth is that our main character was told that she was like, her body was artificial and her brain was real, whatever. No, other way around. Her brain is artificial and her body is real. And so when they go back, she's going to die or whatever. And the real A.I.C.O, by the way, the main character's name's A.I.C.O, but it's spelled differently.
Yeah. But it's a pun. It's funny.
But the company's also called like A.I.C.O, which is like artificial intelligence computer, like some bullshit like that. So like she's told essentially like, you got to go back. We're going to switch your brains out and you're going to die. Our main character we met. And then she's just like, oh, she's like not about it. Everybody else is mad that they find out that she's like a composite body or whatever. And they're just like, well, fuck you. We hate you. And the doctor's like, you got to come back. I need you for my daughter or some shit like that. And he's the bad guy. He's like the big bad.
Yeah, turns out he's bad.
And also like the United Nations, some other people, like we want to destroy this blob because it's like getting pretty close to entering like the water, like the ocean and going to the water stream and shit like that. And so it's like this, that's an issue. The doctor's an issue. Her not wanting to kill herself is an issue or whatever. These 4 people that are with her, the issue is like, oh, well, she attracts this blob thing. We're going to die for this or whatever.
Yeah, and they didn't know that, and they didn't know all these elements, and everyone's like, oh, you betray me. Everybody betray me.
Yeah, good timing was out. And then also, we also find out that our boy, our sexy boy, is actually a sexy doctor who got his brain put in there or whatever, and
yeah, it turns out he doesn't even look like him. So, like, I'm jerking off to the wrong guy the whole time.
Super weird. Me too, man.
Oh, by the way, no other panty shots. It was
one more panty shot.
Was there?
Yeah, one more. I can't remember exactly where, but I remember 2 panty shots throughout the entire show.
Oh, man, I didn't even remember the second one. I just know that they had some, like, boob stuff going on a few points.
Yeah.
But they also had some good back muscle action going on for the dudes. Yeah.
Sexy back muscle.
Okay, well, I mean, they're kind of sharing it. They got a little bit of side boob for the boys. They got a little back issues for the girls.
Like a nice little butt muscle for the boys. I'd be like, We also find out the little orb that her dad gave her was this fucking new creation, artificial life, and it looks like a hamster. It's like Hamtaro, but he's like holographic version, and he's like,
and it's called Gumi, but it's like gummy.
Yeah, Gumi. And there's like Sierra says like her one favorite bit in the entire show is when the Gumi or whatever grabs like a fry and he just like eats the whole thing. That's her favorite part of the show. Anyways,
that's a pretty good part.
Yeah, so they make it to the lab. They have the encounter with the doctor who somehow like hacks in the system and starts making purple blobs and starts fighting the purple blobs.
God, it's so dumb.
And then
so there was bad blob and then there was good blob and now there's like another bad blob. Yeah. It's just like, first off, not very interesting to watch them fight against this shit.
The thing is just like, they kept doing stuff like, oh my God, our weapons are ineffective, or like, oh, this it's taking a humanoid body or whatever, and like, oh, shoot like this, shoot like that. It's like, cool. They fucking look the same. It's the same shit. It's the same blob. So how am I supposed to be scared about the same thing you were worried about 2 episodes ago?
Right. And not only that, like, they don't do anything new with it. Like, oh, let's shoot the same guns. Oh, let's just change up the kind of like
ammo
shot. Yeah. But they're doing the same thing. And if it was instead like, okay, well, we have to come up with another plan because our plan of attack clearly isn't working.
Yeah.
That would be something else. But instead it's just like, all right, so we have a big like electric guillotine that we're going to use. And then we also have a shitload of guns and ammo. And we're not going to change it up at all. Even though there are a bunch of different things that are going on. Mm-hmm. And then conveniently, when they don't know what the fuck to do, in comes good blob, and it just does blobby things to the blob. Yeah, so it's just fucking stupid.
And good blob is the main character, like the main character's other version, like the real her. She's controlling the blob or whatever, and be like, "Well, I'm gonna protect you guys." She's like, "I'm not a bad guy. This is just a weird blob thing or whatever." Anyways, they get to the end part, like they get to they fight the doctor. The United Nations has been postponed momentarily, so there isn't like. They're not going to nuke them while they're there. And then they do this really fucking horrible surgery where like they split both bodies open and like both their brains are like moved out and like were, brought back in together and like they're swapped. They're literally swapped right in front of your eyes. And it looks like shit. It's so bad. And while this is going on, there's also like, the blob fighting him and, this is a bit that really fucking killed me. So early in the show, the kid that like falls in love with our main character,
Yeah.
the one that at one point literally says, "You're not gonna make me say it. I love you," or whatever. That guy, it comes to be known that like he comes from a rich family. He's essentially doing this because he wants it. It's fun or whatever. He's lost his arm, so his arm is fake. And so like he loses his arm again. And I thought, oh man, they're gonna kill him off. Didn't fucking kill him.
Nah.
They even gave him an arm back. It's like, oh cool, arm back. Anyways, they have to use some sort of new like it's a serum that they have or whatever. And like, oh, if we can get the serum into the big blob, it's gonna stop in long enough for the surgery to finish or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's no way to shoot the serum, so he's like, oh, I'll know what I'll do. So he cuts it open, sticks his hand in, and he's like, Tomboy chick, come over here and shoot the serum that's in my hand. And she was like, are you crazy? And he goes like, he's like, don't you forget this is my fake arm or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, okay. So she's shooting his fake arm and the serum goes off. And I was like, God, what shit dialogue? Like what shit, she's the one that brought up the fact that he has a fake arm. Like she knows this. Like why does he have to be like, don't be dumb, do what I'm saying, Anyways,
there are a few points where they just like restated what they had already said.
Yeah.
I felt like I was being kind of spoon-fed certain points of the plot.
Like we were stupid. It's like we were the dumbest people in the world.
Right? And it's like, dude, I'm already 10 episodes in. You could fucking spare me with this, especially since it's Netflix, where it's meant to be binge-watched.
Yeah.
So you're not going to forget something you just heard like a couple hours ago.
I love how nothing's supposed to be, like, binge-watching is bad for you. Like, nothing's supposed to be binge-watched, but, like, that's the Netflix fucking, that's the way to do Netflix here. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, 12 episodes, cool. There goes my next 4 hours of my life or whatever. Because you're not going to space that shit out. Fuck that. It's already there.
It's hard, yeah.
Yeah, so, anyways, the surgery is a success. The real A.I.C.O gets pooped out, right?
Yep.
And then, this bit killed me. The fake A.I.C.O.
This was so fucking stupid.
She's just like a head on this weird pink tentacle, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm so glad that like you're okay, and I'm happy or whatever." And it's just like, "Oh my god, whose idea was this? Who okayed this to be like this shot? Like who okayed like yeah?" So they had to go into the office like, "Okay, so we need the fake A.I.C.O to be okay with things. How do you guys want to fucking make this happen? Yeah, let's just." Make her regular head on a big old blob and we'll call it good. And then she dies, right?
Yeah.
But before she dies, she gets spit out by this weird, like, I don't know what the fuck. It looked kind of like a toad.
It's a toad chameleon, man.
Yeah, weird toad chameleon. And I'm like, oh my God, is that her now? Like, and then it splits open and it's just like, oh, she's there. She has a body now or whatever. And like,
it was like, oh, Gummy, you had to do a weird little thing in order to make her live.
The Toad Chameleon Man was like Gummy, like enveloping himself around her and like cocooning her and like creating this weird body, which made no sense, right? It came out of nowhere. It was this weird way to get around the fact, like, oh, our main character didn't die or whatever, but but the real character is still live, so we feel kind of cool. And she says bye to her mom and brother who were there the whole time in some form of stasis where their hair grew or whatever, and they're like, I don't know. And like, there's like, hey, and the sister's like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay. And like the brother's just like, I'm hungry. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, dog? Are you fuck with me? Like you've been trapped in this blob.
And it's not like they weren't aware. Yeah. They opened their eyes and stuff.
Yeah, they know they're stuck somewhere. And like the first thing that comes to mind is like, let's get let's get burgers. I'm hungry. Like what? Not like, oh my God, the most traumatizing thing happened to me in the last year and a half. Like I've been stuck in a blob. My hair keeps growing. I keep pissing and shit myself. I don't. It's just like, wow, what horrible fucking writing. What a shit story. And the way it ends is like, we just see clips of all the characters who've like been through it, Yeah. Okay, so here we go. The fucking main character goes back to school, has her friends. It's like nothing happened.
Dumb.
Okay, all the fucking the roller dudes all are doing odd jobs now. Like the tomboy chick's working with kids. The other people are doing other things. I don't fucking know.
Dumb.
The doctors that were like in on it are like together and they're still doctors or whatever. And then like the chick who we didn't even mention, she's not even fucking worth mentioning. She was in charge of like making sure nobody got into the area, and she was like
dumb.
Worked for the good guys and bad guys. She won the UN. She stopped the UN from bombing. She got her job back. Good for her. The evil doctor who wanted his daughter to wake up. Good. His daughter woke up, but then his brain got fried. Now he's in a coma.
That's on him though, because he was kind of super evil.
That's kind of like the only bit where it's like, you know what? That's a descending, because guess what? He got what he wanted. His daughter is awake, but the punishment was now you're in a fucking comatose state because you're a bad person. Your brain's fried.
Yeah, but even if I didn't feel like he was the most evil person,
No, he
like
wasn't.
It was just like, I don't know. It got weird all of a sudden at the end, and he was like, "Suddenly I'm evil."
Yeah, like super evil, not like a little bit evil, like mad, like fucking mad scientist evil. You know? Okay, what else happened? Okay, and then I don't remember what happened. The dude, something probably happened to him. The parents, the mom and brother are living with sister, and they're like having their lives and cooking stuff, and she cuts herself. She's like, "Oh my god, that hurts." Yeah, that hurts because now you feel pain because you're not a blob anymore. And and then the very end is like the other A.I.C.O, the A.I.C.O that wasn't real, the one that got pooped out and enveloped by gummy. She goes to a new school and she's like, "Hey, welcome to the new student." And she's like, pans up and she's like, "Hi, my name is," and then cuts to black, because she obviously didn't have a fake name or whatever. Oh my god, what a fucking trash anime. Like, it was so bad. I don't think it looked good by any means.
There were some parts where it looked bad. There were, I don't know what it was, but it was interaction between two different things. Like, they got the interactions between humans fine, but there was one point, like, there are a few points, but this was the most, I guess,
jarring
recent one that I remember. Our main character dude, whatever his name is, like Kazuya or whatever.
Some bullshit.
He's getting slammed up against the wall by a tentacle thing.
Oh yeah, he is.
And it just looked like he wasn't actually, like, he was doing his own thing, kind of.
Yeah, no, I totally know what you're talking about.
It was really weird.
It was really shit. The blob animations, anything with the blob was sick. Like, not sick as in like cool, sick as like grossing, just like what shitty animation. Like, there's like I was saying, like, there was different iterations of like the blob monster, like a flower arm that would grab you, or like just like weird tentacles, and like then like these gray creatures that like, oh my god, there's no evidence about them before, like oh these are new villains. Guess what? They just shot them and then just ran away. Like, I was like, what? That was all bad. You know what really pissed me off too? The fucking sound, the score to it, like the audio, like the background.
Yeah,
it would just play too loudly at points and in inappropriate moments. Like, why is this? It was just like so like shit. It was like, oh man, someone came up to like, "Hey, you got something for this scene?" They're like, "Nah, but I got this shit from like the 90s that I could pop in, and like, do you is it cool? You guys cool with synthesizers or whatever?" Like, yeah, make sure it's eerie as fuck. Just put it in there. It doesn't have to be good. Intro sucks. Outro really sucks. It's just her walking.
Dumb time.
Yeah, I skipped.
Man, a fucking part of the intro.
Let it out.
I feel like what happened. It's our main characters, and they're falling in the sky, and they like reach out and hold hands and stuff. And that looked like a part of an intro from Eureka 7, like pretty much ripped exactly. But instead of them landing in Nirvash, which is a whole thing that makes a shitload of sense, they're just falling for no reason. And there were never any points where they should be falling in the TV show. They were just fucking on the ground the whole time.
Yeah.
That fucking upset me so much. I was like, this looks like that Eureka 7 shit. And it turns out that it is that Eureka 7 dude that made it. And I was like, fuck no.
Yeah.
Taking shit from a good show, putting it in a
bad show.
I wouldn't even call it bad. It's like trash tier. It's fucking garbage.
Yeah. Like, it's like, it's physically watchable. Like,
I watched all of it.
You're saying, like there's some shows where it's like, wow, like, it just doesn't make any sense. Things don't hold up.
I just kept trying to watch it because I was like, okay, there's a lot of weird shit constantly going on. Are they going to make it cool? And they never did.
No, it's like there's characters in it. There's stories in it. There's a plot. There's a whole thing. It's just all convoluted and
it's
bad.
Just dumb.
Yeah, it's just not good.
I don't get it. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it literally put me to sleep twice. Where like I'm like, oh my god, I have to watch this. So, like,
yeah,
because like I don't know what's gonna. I can't do it. Oh my god. Yeah. That being said, A.I.C.O, fucking what's it
Incarnation.
Called? Incarnation. Horrible. Netflix.
Bad show.
Yeah. Pick up your shit. Like, real talk. Like, I'm not saying like all your stuff on Netflix, like all your animes are amazing, but so far there haven't been too bad. Like, like I really liked Crybaby or whatever.
Yeah.
I
like Kakegurui.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you got rights to that one.
I like that one a lot. Like just because you want to get involved with the anime scene or whatever, and like want to put that out there, you shouldn't settle for any piece of shit. Have some sort of pride in what you're putting on your fucking platform. I know Netflix. The Netflix theory for a long time was any Netflix original is good. It doesn't matter how, like what it is, it's going to be good. That's not true anymore.
No.
There are a lot of Netflix originals like, this is bad. Like,
yeah.
And like people will watch it because it's a Netflix original. Not good. Netflix original movies, a lot of those are shit. Now, because they're just like, just Adam's saying like, when we pop 6 of them out first, we can do this.
But you're excited about Game Over Man, aren't you?
No, what the fuck is that?
What? You're not?
What is that one?
It's the Workaholics guys, and they're trying to save Shaggy.
No, I wasn't the hugest fan of the Workaholics guys. So
Well, the trailer for it looks pretty good. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just excited about it.
I thought it was some Adam Sandler shit. Because the thing is, I'm not like opposed to them, but I was like, okay, cool. I really like the first season. Like, see, look at this. We're literally reviewing Workaholics over reviewing this fucking shitty anime. Anyways,
but you liked Be the Beginning.
Oh yeah, I did like Be the Beginning. I mean,
yeah. So I was kind of hoping for that same level. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it was still good, and
I liked it. So yeah. What I'm saying is, like, Netflix, I don't think you should settle for just anything. I think you should screen your shit over a little bit and fucking make sure what you're putting is good and not just anything. And this is a bummer. I hope we don't get more shit like this. But we might. We never know. That being said, next week we're going to be reviewing another Netflix original, right?
Yep.
What's that one called?
It's called Children of the Whales. Yeah, or Children of Whales. I can't remember. I'm looking it up right now, actually.
Have you gotten a chance to watch any of that one yet?
No, I almost started before you came here, but I decided not to.
Mm-hmm. I actually was able to download one episode in the airport and like watch it on the plane.
Yeah.
Oh my god, episode 1 is already 1 billion times better than this A.I.C.O show.
All right, Children of the Whales, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't say that it's gonna be an amazing show, but I'm already way more interested in the show. I'm way excited to like see what happens. It could be garbage. It could be great. I don't fucking know. But I'll tell you what, the dub at least is fucking tolerable.
Nice.
Because I think that's the biggest issue with A.I.C.O. The dub was just so bad. It felt like the characters just were not who they were.
Some of the dialogue was fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Even not dubbed.
Even not dubbed? No.
Yeah, reading it, you're like, ah.
Dude, in dubbed, some shit was just so cringeworthy. Like, you look like, oh, I can't believe they fucking said that. It felt like Sierra was describing, it felt like back in the 90s when it was just like, cool. Can we dub this? Sure. Do you want to do a good job of it? Nah, just read the line. Just whatever's in front of you or whatever.
So dumb.
Yeah, really disappointing. But anyways, next week we're going to be doing Children of the Whales, right?
Yep.
And hopefully that's a lot better. And then after that, we don't know exactly yet, but we know our wrap-up episode for this season of anime is coming up pretty soon.
Coming soon.
So maybe we'll watch, it's that or it's this other anime that's going to be dropped on Netflix pretty soon also, right?
Yeah.
Final thoughts on A.I.C.O.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck this show. Sorry, I didn't expect to hate it this much. It just did. You got anything else to say?
I'm getting like 1 billion texts. I just turn my phone back on and it's like,
oh my god, are you on call?
No.
Is that a group message?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad I'm not a part of it. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, let's just wrap this up. So hey, if you like our logo, hit up Erin from TurbyTops.com. Super great person to work with. Check out her Tumblr. She's a great artist. Really sweet. If you like our music, our intro, our SoundCloud, check out
our SoundCloud.
Our SoundCloud. We're part of it now. We're SoundCloud rappers now. If you like our intro, hit up Tom Nasser. He's on SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, Tumblr, not Tumblr, Tinder. That's the one I want to say.
That's the one.
It's Nasser and ASR. Trip. Where can people find us?
Yo, we got a Facebook page. You can look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. We are on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. Look up the Instant Ramen Podcast. If you want to send us a tweet at Instant Ramen Pod.
Podcast don't fit.
You can shoot us an email, instantramenpodcast@gmail.com. Tell us why you thought this show was better than we gave it credit for.
No, don't.
Or not. Like, just don't watch the show. That's fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes we blog. Sometimes I play games and stuff on Twitch, and everything's in the links below. Don't worry about that. It's fine. I love you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye because you got some madness going on over there. Anyways, this is bye from Juan.
I'll see you around from Chris.
Hey Trip.
Hey
Trip.
Hey.
Don't forget.
What?
I just keep hearing the don't forget Trip.
Just add hot water.
Yeah. Thanks, man.